Hey Chad. So I'm gonna make this short and sweet, I hope, if I don't talk too much. We're gonna break this this next week out, break this into 3 categories, like always. We got our pain and swelling, we got our stiffness and mobility, and then we got the strength side of things. So really easy on the pain and inflammation. You're doing well. I just keep trying to ice 4-ish times a day, morning, noon, evening, night, if you can space it out like that. Again, I'm more about frequency than duration. I really think duration only needs to be about 10 minutes is plenty. Just trying to calm it down. We don't need to freeze it necessarily. Your swelling's doing really good. And then keep going on the naproxen probably for another week or 2. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I think that's great. One trick, again, we've been talking about is when you ice, try to prop the leg up, let that ice push down and give you a little bit more extension. You're to a point now, honestly, I'd put the ice on, and maybe if you could throw on like a book or something, you can give it a couple extra pounds. Just really, the sooner we get that guy all the way locked, then we don't have to worry about it ever again. So the next week, keep doing that a little more aggressively, and then we should be about wrapped up. You're gonna keep icing for another month, probably. The hope is now our ice, once that swelling gets down, then we can start, that frequency is gonna come down to maybe you're just icing a couple times a day. But right now, let's try to hit that 4 mark if you can. Stiffness, range of motion. Obviously extension, we're doing here with the ice, so no worries. For bending, the new one I'd like to do is the one into the chair. So any sort of chair, couch, boom, foot's up. Let your arms take a little bit of weight off of the leg. And then from here, you're just trying to bring your butt to your foot. Again, good stretch. You can kind of bounce or pulse a little bit if you want. Give yourself a breather and just repeat. And again, there's no reps, there's no time limit. You can do this all day, every day. Maybe as you start to get better at it, you start doing little angles, start kind of pushing a little bit to the outside, pushing a little bit to the inside. You'll find where the tightness is, and just kind of keep chasing a really good stretch. But eventually here, doing this till we get our butt close to our foot. Then we'll get back into this guy, but not a big rush there. We're probably a week or 2 away from that one. So bending into the chair, great option. The other tightness that you had was the calf, real big on that left side. Heck, if not both sides. So love the idea of getting some stretch blocks. I don't love the behind the body stretch, or even that downward dog stretch. For me, for how tight it is right now, you need to stretch into it, right? You need to be going forward. So I either like the blocks, or heck, you can just throw this up against the wall and lean into it. That's gonna bring it up behind the knee nice. So try to hit that stretch, gosh, several times a day. Try to hit that calf just to stay on top of it, because it's only gonna get tighter the more that you start walking. So we're kind of doing it, one, to fix what's already happened for the last couple of weeks, but then also trying to get ahead of that. It can be a problem later if we don't address it now. So inflammation, check. Mobility, check. Love the bending, love the straightening, love the calf. Final thing is a couple ways to work on the quad, right? The quad is firing a lot better, so now we can put a little bit of resistance behind that and get a little more aggressive with the quad. I think the lowest hanging fruit, is just squeeze the thigh, right? Any chance you get seated, standing, laying down, flex the quad, just to kind of, again, we're waking it back up. If you want to get a little more aggressive, I like putting the bottle under the knee and then doing kicks from there like we did today. Remember, toes back makes a big difference in kick. Toes back and kick, and just really working on that lower quad being full and active is the name of the game. This is also the position where you can do a full lockout and have no pain. So this is really one we want to hang our hat on to make sure you're getting that full extension. So these are should be on repeat whenever you can make it happen. A little more aggressive, so not quite as frequent, but a little more aggressive is going to be that step exercise. So this one you might only rock a couple times a day if you can. So get to your bottom stairs, facing sideways. I'd hold on to the rail or the wall, whatever you got. And then here we're working on that locking out the knee. Remember a couple points, keep the weight on that left foot the whole time. So you're just tapping that right leg. You're not doing a step on, step off. That's only doing half the work. So keep it engaged the whole time. Unlock it, lock it. Unlock it, lock it. Now where this right foot goes makes a big difference. If I'm stepping back here, it's pretty easy because I'm getting a lot of help from my hamstring and my glutes. If I'm stepping up here, kind of 1 o'clock, a little bit harder, a lot more quad, a lot more knee over toe. I don't care where you are, but keep going as aggressive as you can. If you can start doing them up in front here, pretty comfortably, pretty casually, hey, that's the way to go. That's gonna help you going down the stairs pretty immediately. If it's a little pinchy and you need to do it back here, that's fine. So pick your battles there. But again, by working on this, I'm hoping you are going down the stairs pretty normally here in the next couple days. Same with walking. Remember we talked walking, we talked about showing the bottom of your foot to the person behind you. That'll keep you a little less flat-footed, get that knee bending going. I think your walking is great. We'll work, obviously walking speed and duration comes later, but good sample size so far. And then other than that, big advice is just keep your steps down. Don't walk for recreation. Don't walk further than you absolutely have to right now. If you want to do other stuff, upper body work, core work for your back, be my guest. You don't need to lay low on that stuff just because of the knee. So you can be 80% normal right now. We're just not walking real far, and we still want to isolate that knee lock out and that quad. Everything else looks wonderful. Next time we could probably introduce some bigger workouts. If you can find a stationary bike between now and then, I think it'll only help you, but I'm not losing sleep over it. Again, your measurements came out today a lot better than I was anticipating. So I love it. I will send you a link for the calf blocks too, so feel free to order those. And yeah, man, see you soon. Take care. Bye.